was gonna hold off on doing this till tomorrow, but I'm like, you know what? We're getting it out tonight. So of course, not expecting that many people to be here. It's a late night live stream, So yeah, for anybody who does come out, you guys are some night owls, big time for sure. Yeah. Oh my goodness. I look sleepy. Definitely sleepy. Just been adulting a lot the last few days. So, yeah, and finally got a day off tomorrow. Well, now today. So I'm glad about that. Can get caught up with a few things. Also, just chill out, game a little bit, all that good stuff. But yeah. So let's see who's gonna show up to this. If anybody's up, like I said, any night owls that are up and such. But regardless, I'll still do the episode review, all that good stuff. You know. This one's gonna be a little more tricky because well, obviously episode 38, but it's gonna be tricky because getting all the snippets and such of the episode because couldn't find like a full fledged like episode. But at least there's like snippets and such. So I'll just go through and just piece it all together, all that good stuff, and basically got the gist of what's gonna happen with this episode. Anyways, I mean, TT just released Ultimate Valkyrie, which I'm really excited about it for sure. It seems like the old-fashioned crazy attack, raw attack, not playing any games, bursting other bays every single time it hits it. Insane contact point Valkyrie for sure, man. Like I didn't mind Savior. It just was a bit gimmicky for me. Yeah, definitely just felt like kind of like winning Valkyrie slash Valkyrie vibes from it, where it felt like it was like a strong Valkyrie, but not the ultimate one, man. So yeah. But now having ultimate, I'm hyped for it. I think it's gonna be the strongest Valkyrie, no doubt. Um, Seems like it has some really really strong teeth, having the high and the low mode with it, but like variable dash, not even upset. Like as it wears down over time too, it'll speed up that much more and be that much stronger. So yeah, definitely looking forward to it. Let's see here, got that live chat there, and yeah, man. So let's see, anybody up in here? Probably not. um, but yeah, I guess I'll give it another minute. Then we'll just get into the episode reactions. How it goes sometimes. Sometimes a lot of people show up. Sometimes not so much. And I know this one's a little bit later. And my apologies for not having it go out sooner. Just adulting and such. I've been really, really tired the better part of the last few days because just adulting, big time. Get home and I've tried to do it, but I'm just like my body. I haven't been able to just get it up. I'm like I gotta relax. I gotta rest. I gotta chill out. So yeah, but at least getting to it today. Yo, Sin, what's up? You are the first one in here. How's it going? Um, yeah, you might be the only one that's here for the reaction, which is all good, man. So yeah, but we're gonna get into the episode reaction, episode number 38. Definitely the debut for Ultimate Valkyrie, and I think Vault's facing Shu, and what a way to like start it off that he's facing Shu. Like just the history with those two, you already know, being former best friends and being Ultimate Valkyrie. Oh my gosh, dude, everything's coming together with it, and it's definitely tugging at the heartstrings for sure. But yeah, so I guess without further ado, let's get into the episode. Let's see. All right, so gotta piece it together a bit. Um, do 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 do. All right. All right, we got a clip with. Oh, it's Ranzo and Hannah. All right, walking over. So Belle's talking with Vault, and she was just sitting there drinking tea. Like Corinne Shu. And Hannah's just fangirling big time. Oh, Corinne Shu. Oh, yeah, she is. She is fangirling hardcore right now, dude. Like, is it really you? And then like picture, and they got a picture all together. And she's like, "Oh my god, that's hilarious, man." Let's see here. I'm good. I watched it when it came out. It's good. I can't wait to get Ultimate Valkyrie. I'm so hyped. Oh, same man. Definitely hyped for it. I'm hoping it's the strongest Valkyrie. Like, if they're making it like the last Valkyrie, which I don't know, man. With there being another season, I don't know if it'll be the last Valkyrie. Because like the next season, if they have like a new format and such with it, wouldn't make any sense if like they don't have Valkyrie in it. I'm hoping they do the Super King build up, like how they had like big time powerful bladers come back in the season. You know, I'm hoping they do the Super King build up for season 7. Just the ultimate version of it. It's the perfect way to go out. But yeah, let's see here. Hey, buddy, good to see you. I love Beyblade a lot. My favorite Beyblade series will always be the original. Do you remember when it aired on ABC Family? The original? Yeah, kinda. I didn't watch it a ton when I was way younger. I mainly was like into my Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh card, especially Yu-Gi-Oh card phase. Then so yeah, but I've always thought about going back and like getting into the plastic gen, but also like some of the bays being so expensive and also like the plastic being kind of brittle. Don't want to like try to battle them and then like them breaking and such because that would be a big time heartbreaker. But yeah, if anything, I'd go back and like collect them, not really do battles with them, mainly just for like collection because I'd be too scared of them honestly breaking big time. But yeah, never say never. Yo, DK, my boy, what's going on? How's it going? All right, Ranzo whispered to Bell, probably saying like Valkyrie is getting repaired. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna have a new Valkyrie. They're all just sitting around the pavilion, and then Gramps walks over, probably saying the equipment is ready. They're probably saying, oh, Ranzo stopped him, probably saying like, let him spend time with Shu. Anna still just being a fangirl. All right, so we got that segment. Let's see here. And then, yep. So they're all inside. I guess the workshop is the best way of saying it. They're all inside the studio, we'll say. And Val's at the table, just sitting there with his eyes closed, thinking. So obviously, thinking about the design for the new Valkyrie. Val's probably like, let the Demon King face you. Like the Demon King will help you bring out the true potential of your ultimate Valkyrie. Ranzo's probably like, Vault's done this a lot. Like, I mean, you got to consider he's probably been in front of the machine like how many times now, just to make like a new part. Like, yeah, Vault's a whiz. You already know. And dude, he's thinking back. They showed off a clip of V2. Oh no, they're not gonna do this, dude. That was a clip from season 1. That's not often we see that, man. The battle with Vault and Shu from the first season. No way, dude. They're not doing this right now. Dude, after the last few days I've had, and it just being tough, don't you make me get in my feels big time now, man. Oh man, God, Valkyrie, winning Valkyrie slash Valkyrie, they're showing them all. Oh no, brave Valkyrie savior. Oh man, no, don't y'all do this. Don't y'all do. They're building it up like this. Come on, man. Everybody's passed out. Shoe's still up. Vault assembling it. He's like, it's done. Wait a minute. He's like, wait a minute. Bell just woke up. Ranzo's waking up. They're like, Bell. He's like, it's done! Ultimate Valkyrie. Probably saying thank you because, like, using their equipment and such, yeah. And then, he's like, I'm going to face you and take you down. All right, we got a battle. Oh, dude, okay. It's Shu he's facing off against too. All right, ready, set up. 3, 2. Whoa, he's got a new launch. Go shit! He got a new launch. Oh man, they got rid of the spin. Or did they? EK Valkyrie. Astra Sabaka. Yo, Spriggan hitting it big time, dude. Rashad's watching directly too. Like Spriggan, it's got incredible balance. Rashad watching closely. Bell's watching out, fascinated. And he's imagining Spriggan's Bellio. He's imagining that he's facing him. Like the burst lock. You won't be able to break through it. I love that. Dangerous bomber! That's what he's imagining in his head. You just hear, Russia, shoot! Now Valkyrie's hitting Spriggan big time. Rashad's watching closely. Oh! Victory Valkyrie. Strike God Valkyrie. Winning Valkyrie. He's like... Rashad's imagining all of them. He's like, it really is the ultimate Valkyrie. Oh! Valkyrie! Oh, man, it looks so good. It looks so good, man. It's hitting me in the heart just seeing it, man. They showed them all there, too. Spriggan! Ain't no way Vault's losing his first battle with Ultimate. Even if it is Shu. Astro Slasher! What? Ultimate Slash? Is that what it said? Dude, when he shoots forward, oh my god! He has all of the... It's literally all the outfits he's worn throughout the whole series. Oh my god! TT, y'all can't do this, man. Oh, dude. Those wings. And it bursted it. That attack, man. They're like, oh. Yes, sir! Yo, okay. Okay. I mean, we basically got the whole big time parts of the episode, I think. I think what, Rashad probably sees it and gets hyped up too. I'm guessing, like, oh, this is the new Valkyrie, huh? Let's see, you're not alone who has chipped teeth, I do too. Oh, yeah, Andrew, I got 2 front chipped teeth, but, you know, I don't mind it. But we got to see the preview for the next episode. So 39 is crazy. We're up to 39. Dude, it's crazy. It's freaking December still. Like, it's about to be 2022. It's crazy that it's already the now 3rd week. Well, about to be 3rd week of December. Oh my god. Like, what? What even? What even? Okay. Alright, Belle's doing pull-ups. So is Ranzo. Probably some training after seeing Vault's power. Are they on a board? Are those oranges? They're like going down a hill. Custom Bay launcher. So Belle's got a custom Bay launcher, huh? Ooh, and it is Valkyrie versus Belial. Pretty sure anyway. Yeah, it's Valkyrie versus Belial. Honestly, with it, like he just beat Shu. Vault just beat Shu. So I'm pulling for Vault honestly in this next one. Like Bell definitely seems like still overconfident, but yeah, it's Ultimate Valkyrie. Like it's a given Bell's strong, but like this is Vault's Ultimate Valkyrie, and he just burst and shoots Spriggan. Power wise, like yeah, that shows how strong he is now, man. With Ultimate Valkyrie, it's not playing any games, and Rashad better get serious the next time they face off, because I'm sure it'll happen. But yeah, man, it's gonna be insane. I see the only way like Bell getting really stronger for now. I see Bell like losing. He's gonna lose against Vol. I feel like. Um, And then we're probably gonna see Payne debut in like the next few episodes because he's on the box art and it's a given he's coming, but they're definitely holding off on bringing him in. And I can't imagine Payne being an evil guy. I'm imagining him being like an anti-hero as well himself, but being on the like more on the side of good. You know what I mean? Like an anti-hero. I think the rumored thing was that like he has a grudge against Rashad for some reason. We don't know exactly why, but it'll make sense. Like him being an anti-hero, and then because of that grudge, whatever history that Payne and Rashad have, um, yeah, he gravitates more towards like Bell's side. So, uh, yeah, and even that battle, like Payne versus Rashad, it'll be really interesting to see how it'll turn out. But yeah, regardless, I'm really really hyped for sure. Um, yeah, I mean, Ultimate Valkyrie just got released like a couple days ago. Super hyped for it. If anybody's wondering if I'm getting it, yes, I'll be getting Ultimate Valkyrie. Um, yeah, and from the looks of it, at least seeing it so far, it's a monster attacker. I mean, the points on it are the big rubber contact points too. Man, I'm so excited. It's literally all the Valkyries put together, and TT was not playing around with it. Like Savior definitely felt like a placeholder, but Ultimate feels like the real deal. Like this is full Valkyrie, full raw attack vibes. Um, I think, in my opinion, stock wise, before Ultimate, Brave is definitely the strongest stock Valkyrie. But um, I think Ultimate's gonna win. So yeah, let's see. Do we know whenever Bell continues to use all the gears on his dangerous Belial in anime his fellow Baytubers did? Um, well, we don't know yet. I mean, I'm guessing that it's like Bell's super confident right now, like even going up against Ultimate Valkyrie. I feel like these next battles are really gonna show Bell like he's strong, but he's still overconfident. Like he's facing off against Legend. He's facing off against some of the absolute strongest in the series, you know? And I think these upcoming battles will really show that to him. So I imagine him putting up a good fight against Ultimate, but going down to it. Maybe Payne comes in, and maybe faces off against Bell, and then Bell's not used to the whole like removing armor gimmick, so he's gonna go for the burst, and then that goes down, and but the armor goes down. It's like the same way that like Iga found out about Phoenix. Like, yeah, I got the burst, and then looks down and it's still spinning. What? Um, you know. So yeah, but definitely just seeing Bell losing like the next few battles, and then as he goes down with those, he realizes he has to up his power, but he's sitting and training and stuff, to get that power. But then he'll especially get that power once he gets all the gears. So then he'll probably start making all the gears again. So like the F gear, V gear, S gear, L gear, and then attach them all again. And then that's when he'll have like his perfect dangerous Belial. And then that's where he'll really be set up to win. Like this will be the point where we probably see him being like the strongest bladers and such for sure. And yeah, honestly, even I don't know, man. Like, I'm wondering if we're gonna see the battle between like Payne and Rashad, like see those two face off. I feel like with that battle, that might be the point where Rashad fully, like, completely snaps, like his own idea of like justice and such, and being like a saint, all that good stuff, his own images. But this is where like he really snaps. I can imagine like Payne being that strong to make Rashad fully snap, and then he starts just going like bonkers, man. He sees the power of Valkyrie and everything. But yeah, it's got to be a showdown. There's gonna be a showdown between Bell and Rashad. I don't know if it'll be like the final showdown. I guess we'll have to wait and see. Like, will it be the final showdown? Will they have Bell go over Vault? Like, I can imagine it being like Ultimate Valkyrie winning now, but then once Bell gets like the perfect gear on Dangerous, because with Dangerous and like the perfect gear, it's I think still the heaviest. I think it's the heaviest Dynamite battle base stock wise, right? So yeah, can imagine him getting the win with that, like when he has the perfect gear and such. But yeah, man. Regardless, I'm excited to see how this is all going to pan out. But definitely, they're not going to add any more characters. I don't think they're going to have any more characters introduced with this. Like Pain's going to be the last one for sure, because there's nobody else they can really put in at this point. I'm still sad that I'm happy we're getting a random booster, like the next random booster. But I'm really sad that we didn't get an actual TT Magma E for it. Like props to Hasbro for making Magma E for it. And it's cool how they're doing that uh cross brand promotion, I guess, like the cross brand collabs that we're seeing under Hasbro. But I definitely would love to see a TT level E for it. Like it feels like a waste. You know what I mean? Like a full waste. Like why you have this chance to make like Magma and Ifrit, but you're not gonna make it. Like even if it's like they release it in January, and that's a January release, we get that in January, and that's the last release they put out for Dynamite Battle. I'd be perfectly fine with that, man. If they just saved Magma Ifrit and they just drop it in January, um, yeah, I think that would be like great. But like I said, chances are slim now that we're gonna actually get a TT Magma Ifrit. I think it's just wasted, man. Like TT always trolling, man. First it was like, oh, we got a female character and Gwen, but then Gwen ended out like turned out being a boy. And then it was like, oh, okay, well, then we finally get a female character with her own like exclusive bay and everything, that being Ilya Mao. Magma Ifrit. And then we're like, okay, we're gonna get Ifrit soon, and then TT's just not dropping it. It's like that's wasted potential, man. And like just seeing the battles with Magma Ifrit, like, nah, man, for sure, nah. Let's see here, um, do do do, mm. Let's see, just show. Let's see. All right, there we go. But yeah, dude. Let's see. Last comments for me. Ultimate Valkyrie and Ultimate means final form or end, which probably not the last Valkyrie yet. They're definitely hyping up as the last one. Would be sad if it is, but yeah. You hype for Pain and Phoenix to come? Oh, for sure, man. I can't wait to see how he's gonna switch up things. Um, let's see. The new move is Ultimate Slash V. Oh, that's so sick. That's why he yelled that at the end. Okay. That's sick. Let's see here. It's cool that this is in the recent time. Vault will have already won against Shoes since first season, and then season two finale. Oh yeah, like Vault's had Shoes number since season two. Like you could tell who has whose number, battle wise, like strength wise. Honestly, for sure. Like the Wonder Boy Vault Aoi, Um, I mean, even with the most recent, like there's only been two like an actual like 1v1 straight up 1v1s since like season what 3 where they won against Vault. Yeah, in a straight up 1v1 like since season 3, because the last one to do that was was Iga, but like straight up since then it's been Lane and Rashad, and that's literally been it. Like for those who have beaten him in 1v1s. Like I'm not talking about the tag team battles and such. I mean just straight up 1v1s. Yeah. All right, let's see here. Know the profile. Oh, you're good. I appreciate like the support and everything for sure. Ultimate Slash V even featured Vault changing clothes, which was so awesome. Yeah, man. Like with the V, you see all the different gear he's had throughout the entire series, and that hits big time, dude. No doubt. Um, yeah, that was sick. Definitely loved that move, no doubt. But yeah, I mean, I don't mind Vault's new launch. I mean, I honestly liked his launch before we did the spinning and such, but they felt like they had to go away from that, I guess. Um, but yeah, still, it's the Wonder Boy Vault Ahoy. It's sick. It would be amazing if like there's a battle that pushes him big time, and then he remembers his roots and he does just one more time the running launch, where he steps back and then he runs forward and then jumps in the air and launches down. Oh my gosh, if that happens, like crap's gonna hit the fan for sure, dude. But yeah, I'm definitely excited to see how the direction of the season's gonna go for the remainder. Like Payne coming in, that's the big thing is Payne coming in. He's gonna switch up things for sure. His first battle, whoever it's against, like they're going down. They're not gonna have Payne lose. Let's see here. Chozi Valkyrie wasn't featured from the versions of all Valkyries fusing and Ultimate Valkyrie. Yeah, well, they just featured like winning. They didn't feature Chozi, but you get the reference to that particular season. They didn't put Chozi in there, which is it is true. But yeah, I mean, they did put winning in, so yeah, good enough. Like the reference is there. But yeah, still, like you could like it still has the parts of like Chozi in it. I forgot like what parts exactly of this Valkyrie are from Chozi, but yeah, still like big time hype. It looks so good too, and it just hits in the heart that like it's literally all the Valkyries combined. Like even the shape of it looks like the original Valkyrie, and you could see all the pieces of all the previous Valkyries in it, and that's big. And honestly, that is what I'd love to see happen for like future base coming back like with season 7. Like I said, I hope it's an end game feel and an end game setup. Like how we got this build up for Vault right now, we get that for other characters. Like like think about it, man. Who's been in the series for a long time that definitely deserves to come back that's still really strong. Like I'd say hands down Shoe Free and Louis, those three, big time. Even Excalibur, like we saw Excalibur in multiple seasons for sure. It would be cool to see Excalibur come back and have that same thing happen and have Xhaka have it. Um, yeah. Uh, Even like some of the bays that we haven't seen in a while. Well, like I said, some of the powerful bladers that definitely shouldn't be skipped, like Phi, Gwyn, Delta, all three of them. It took a lot to take any of them down. Like they're up there strength wise, and it's a given, undisputedly. Lane, same thing. Rashad right now, same thing. I'd say. Yeah. I'd love to see Ilya on the fray just because like female blader, and we got a powerful female blader with her. Like, come on, man, she would be an awesome one to have come back too. But yeah, like just a full end game type of build up. Like how we had the Nemesis Crisis build up, everything was connected to the Nemesis Crisis, and that felt like the true culmination of the entire series. That's what I'm hoping we get with season 7 for sure. Because there's so many loose ends, so much potential that they could have all wrapped up in this final season. If they're gonna go out, they gotta go out with an absolute bang, man. Like nothing with crazy cliffhangers or anything, because that would just be like honestly bad storytelling. So yeah, like all these big time characters who got strong throughout this entire series, definitely seeing them come back. The absolute strongest comeback, like a season, like the best way I could describe it, like a hybrid of like seasons two, yeah, two, 5, and 3. What I mean by this is like season 2, how we got that crazy story and build up to the God Bladers Cup and such. We'd love to see it build up to a crazy God Bladers Cup like that, for sure. Season 5, having all these powerful bladers, like we had all the protagonists in that season. We had Shu in that season. Free was there. Louis was there. Yeah, even expanding on it more because in the manga, honestly, around that table with that setup, Phi was there, Gwyn was there, Delta was there. Like they were all ranked in like the top 15 bladers for sure, and I can imagine them being in that top 15 category, no doubt about it. Yeah, like a build up like that, dude. Um, yeah, like just definitely like a ton of powerful bladers for sure. And I'd love to see like all of them around this table, like this setting. Maybe I'm hoping like TT saw that when they made that in the manga and we're like, yo, we have some serious potential here from the manga, yeah. But it would be crazy if they made that into the actual show. Could you imagine this like setup with all these powerful bladers around the table just talking with one another, all of them interacting with one another? Some of them we haven't even seen battle like that. And then we get like this crazy organization that's like the Snake Pit on steroids. It's like Hell on steroids. That's like Dead Grand on steroids. Because you got all these remnants of them that didn't turn good. Like for example, Eval from Dead Grand. You got Mr. I made the Snake Pit myself, Ashton or Theodore. And then the King of Hell, Arthur and you put all their brains together and make a whole entity, but you have a snake pit buildup like how it was for season two, where you have like bladers that are getting trained in the shadows and then they just get like kind of injected. That's the way of saying it, injected into like this tournament where you have all these powerful bladers and such, but you've got these crazy strong bladers that have gone through this in the shadows. But then one clearly bad antagonist, and they're all in the fray of this, and then it's like one by one. This is for the fate of the blading world as we know it, even more so than season two was. But yeah, so you could see like elements of season two, elements of season five, but season three, because like how Phi was going crazy with the whole Phoenix Crisis, I'll call it that, when he was breaking bays, like how he broke Fafnir, how he broke Spriggan. When speaking of which, man beat Fafnir and Spriggan on his own with his power. That shows how strong he is. I still think Phi could definitely come back, especially like Payne having Phoenix with this. He could definitely just have the kind of, what's the best way of saying it, like segue bank, like how Loden had Longinus for the one season where Louis wasn't in it. Kind of like that. It could be Payne's role with this. Be that like placeholder, and then the next season we get like that Ultimate Phoenix. We see elements of prominence with it. We see elements of like Dead Phoenix and Revived Phoenix with it. That'll be amazing, man. But yeah, like that build up, that's the build up we deserve, man, in my honest opinion, for it to be a believable season that's up there with the others. Because Dynamite Battle, I wouldn't say is like the full favorite. It's still a really good season, no doubt, and I love it for like different reasons. But I'd say on that crazy level, they're all up there. But for me, the ones that are really above the others, I'd say season two and season five, in my opinion. Honestly, just below those, I'd say it would be season three because of Phi's buildup and how like scary it was when we saw that man show up after he had Dead Phoenix. We knew we're like he's been breaking bays. Like if they lose, like are the bay gonna get broken? And then he broke Fafnir, and then the same thing happening to Spriggan, and it's like both Free and Shu trying to avoid and just dodge those hits from Phoenix. Like it was that devastating, man. But yeah, that's why those are like some of my favorite seasons. And if we get those elements with this season and they're on an even more crazy extreme to where we start seeing our favorite characters really struggling with these battles because the evil's that strong, I can imagine TT just being like, okay, the ultimate big bad bay of the entire Burst series coming with this. Basically the nemesis of this gen, the Rago of this gen, etc. Like TT being like advertising this bay 100 grams. This bay weighs 100 grams. I could kind of imagine it, because I mean bays right now are getting up to like what, the 70s. So yeah, or they're like, yeah, it weighs like 90 grams, 90 to 100 grams, somewhere between then. And it's meant to be like the ultimate balance type bay. Like literally has a counter for everything. Any bay, it can hit them with that attack. Any bay, defense. Any bay, big time stamina and outspin them. And even have the balance mode. Imagine TT just trolls and then like this ultimate bay has like Quattro Dash or something. They put that on it. Oh my gosh, dude. That would be the culmination. That would be the honest culmination too. Because like legit, like Shu having Quattro, but then Shu being a part of the Snake Pit when he was Red Eye and then friggin' Requiem, but then they haven't had Quat. Like just think about that, dude. That'd be wild. Kimbo, is it true Iger may return? Um Season 7 is honestly an open slate. Anybody could return and such. We don't know like any of the plot or anything for season 7 or any leaks or anything like that. We're trying to get through like season 6 right now, but it's confirmed season 7 will be the last one. But since it is, I feel like TT's gonna go out with an absolute major bang, like a big bang for sure. It's like you got to end it on a big time high note, and they could do so with this. Like uh, you give them that Nemesis Crisis build up and such, where it's the fate of the world, and it takes like the power of all the Bladers in order to win. That'll be the perfect ending, like they save the world at the very end, and then they have nothing left to prove as Bladers. We see like a ton of dream battles with this because there's so many dream battles I still want to see from the series, man. You can't tell me like imagine this tournament. Imagine like it's the build up, like I said, and everything. You have ultimate bladers, like very powerful bladers coming from all different seasons and such, and you have a cast like this. So all the protagonists: Vault, Iga, Drum, Hikaru, Hyuga, Bell. Got 6 right there, right? And then you throw Shu in the mix. Also Free, also Louis. I think those 3 definitely would deserve to come back. No doubt about it. Also Phi, Gwen, and Delta, them to come back, no doubt. Who else would I put in the fray of this? Honestly, I'd say Zach, the Sunshine, because we haven't seen man since season one. He's a spin emperor, and he's the spin emperor that didn't get that much love. When all the other ones, they're still legends and they're very powerful, even though we didn't see like Excalibur after the third season. But Zach, the Sunshine, then Jaka with Excalibur, and then imagine you put in like Wakia, you put in Dinah, solid cast right there, solid amount of players for sure. Like about 16 players, like 16 bays for the entire season. Like, yeah, that's a pretty big list for sure of bays. And seeing them all with their bladers and such, that would be amazing, man. But also, in the fray of it, too, can't forget about, like Lane and Rashad as well. And honestly, I would hope Ilya. But yeah, and then say they add like one more person, like maybe like Arthur, like a new apocalypse, like for the evils and such. I mean, 20 bays. It sound like a unrealistic realm. I don't think so. Like, I mean, 20 bay releases, at least 20 bay releases throughout an entire year. Like that's a pretty good amount of bays. That's a pretty good roster, and that still would be like kind of small because how many bays do we have for Dynamite Battle even? Like, not too many. I don't think. Like, probably like at least a good dozen. Um, But like just imagine that cast, man, and all the dream battles that could happen. Like you can't tell me you want to see something like Delta facing off against Lane or Fi getting a match that we never saw against Vault or Free and Shu duking it out in a one-on-one like full power both of them. Like all these dream battles that we can get for sure, man. Like come on. Like you can't tell me you wouldn't want to see that. Like that crazy build up. That'll be amazing. Um, but yeah, and I just think it would be a waste of potential if they don't wrap up those loose ends that they've established throughout the whole series. Because like we're starting to get like the whole coming together feeling, and it started with Vault, like with Valkyrie, and it would just make full sense if they do so with so many different characters and even like ghosts from these characters past. Like I said, all these evils returning. If they're part of one group, making it all come together, man. Like how Vault has his ultimate Valkyrie, we get like the ultimate season with all these Raiders coming back with their ultimate bays. You can see the homage with their bays, like even with the format that they have for the actual gimmicks and everything. Like it would be amazing. I would love to see that. But yeah, let's see here. I got all my thoughts out big time. Let's see here. I'm finally getting ready to start getting into DB Wednesday. I'm going to buy all the bays with the parts to complete Belial. Oh, nice. Yeah, just get those gears, man, so you can make the perfect Belial. Ragnarok appeared every season except GT. Yeah, that's true. Even like a Ragnarok, even if they make a new Ragnarok, they could just do like the Rantaro Ranjiro effect, like Rantaro, Ranjiro, Ranzo, all three of them in the season. Just give them the same Ragnarok combo with just different colors. I mean, what? Rantaro, give the orange one. Ranjiro, give the white one. Ranzo, maybe give him like a red one. You know, like I think it would make full sense. Like just do like the Glide Ragnarok kind of effect with it. It would make sense. But yeah, like just the potential with that, they'd have potential to make honestly 22-minute episodes again. But will we get 22-minute episodes? I guaranteed probably not. It'll probably be like 11-minute episodes or such. But there's still potential to have so many dream battles and such throughout this entire season if they go down this route. Like it would be amazing, man. I'd love to see it build up and end that way. But yeah, I guess time's gonna tell with it. And who knows? Maybe they'll put in another protagonist. I feel like if they put in another protagonist, they get to do something different. Like either the protagonist is gonna have to start off fully evil, like Breaking Bad or something, or they make the protagonist like a girl. You know, because besides that, it'll be I think kind of stale because we have just so many like boy protagonists and we've seen so many things from all of them. And even Bell was the closest thing we got to like an evil protagonist, but like he wasn't fully evil. He was just like like an anti-hero protagonist. So the newest things they could do if they have a new protagonist would be like an evil protagonist that turns good and goes down the good path at the very end and realize the error of their ways, how they were at the beginning, or it's a female protagonist. Those are the only things I feel like wouldn't be like super stale, like, oh, okay, we got another protagonist, like, you know. But yeah, if not, like I said, I'd love for it to be like every protagonist, like the protagonists, all of them are the protagonists with this, and just different arcs, like a arc focusing on Vault, one focusing on Iga, on Drum, on Hikaru and Hyuga, on Bell, and then you could have segues for like their rivals and such to come in, and then at the very end you just get this build up with this big bad evil, and then like a Godbladers Cup type tournament. You know, we'd love to see that, man, because it's established how strong all these characters are. Like if they're all returning characters, we all know how strong they are, and then just put in like a couple new characters, like you know how they had like Hikaru, Hyuga, and Lane. They were like the only new characters that we really saw with season 5, but it worked big time because Hikaru and Hyuga improving their skills, hyping up Lane as this powerful blader, especially when he started taking down bladers like he beat Free, took down Louis, you know, and it started like slowly just building up his resume of bladers and such and showing like his power by who he's defeated, you know, even if it's like that approach, wouldn't mind it at all. uh yeah, and then just the new characters for the season be like the evils that are in the shadows, like you know, returning characters that we've seen in a while and such. But yeah, definitely love to see a build up like that, no doubt. I just think that's the ending we deserve for Burst, man. So yeah, I wonder if new launchers after what the new launchers after DB will be. It will be let's see, appropriate, accurate, akin to anime, more speed and power than longest custom bay launcher that comes with 3 bays. Oh, it's definitely gonna be interchangeable for sure. Like I feel like they're gonna try to go further with what they did with like the Dynamite battle kind of launcher, where like there's the different mechanisms. Because I honestly thought it was really cool. You have the different parts and you can like assemble them and they take them apart in any way you want to make even your own custom color scheme with that. Definitely just upping like the versatility of the launchers, maybe more interchangeable parts, all that good stuff. If I can imagine one of the Ultimate Spriggan's moves, Shu would also shift his clothes, even his red eye gear. I can imagine it being like his, well, even his launch, we still see it, like even how he launches and such, holding it back. Um, yeah, like you could see elements of like his season 4 and 5 launch, well, not season 4, but season 3 and 5 launch. But also like you get some of those elements of like his red eye days. That would be honestly pretty cool. Like you see him in his like old gear, but then it shows like his growth and how he's good now. That would be pretty sick. Uh, yeah, it'd be wild if like this evil's so strong, and then like, so you guys know about the anime, like, well, you know about the manga, like the whole setup at the table setup from season 5. It'll be sick if there's a setup like that, but then like during that, actually, Free was missing. Free and Shu were both missing, I think. And Free was facing Lane, and Lane actually bursted Fafnir. This is how it went in the manga. But imagine if it's something like that. Like they're all just sitting there at a meeting, and then there's a couple of them missing, like it's Shu or someone else, and they're missing. Like imagine if it's Shu that's missing because he goes off and does this battle, but then they show it like how they showed Louis and Freeze battle in season 2 when they turn on the TV. Like this battle happened. We've got footage, and they show off like this mysterious, powerful blader, maybe created by like Asham or Theodore going through a crazy Requiem project, and this is his ultimate culminating moment because he's been trying to get just payback on Shu and be like, yeah, this is ultimate power, and I'll show you. And I know Volta Oil see this clip too. Um, then like destroy him, and then you got this blader coming out, and he's facing Spriggan, and then we see Spriggan get bursted or just taken down power wise. And the craziest part would be if this blader is so strong that he has this power that corrupts the other blader, like how we saw with Phi doing the Iga, because Phi's power is what corrupted Iga with season 3, and that's why Iga kind of turned into an anti-hero and then he broke Valkyrie. That was Phoenix's influence. But imagine if this blader has like that on steroids, and when Shu loses or any blader loses, he has the possibility of like taking them over with his power and kind of turning them bad. And then we see Shu shift back to like his red eye kind of gear and actually be evil. Because in season 5, he did it ironically, to get closer to Lane. So he kind of put on that mask, like that big time facade, like the red eye. That's the closest thing we got to like Shu returning to red eye. But imagine this blader is so strong that it actually like snaps his brain into like becoming that guy again, like Red Eye and such, because he lost that much and going to the snake pit to get strong. That would be wild, dude. That'll be wild. We got to build up like that. I'm just letting my mind go crazy with it because I just love to see all of the loose ends in the series wrap up in this last season, man. Because it would just be wasted potential. Like so many questions. Ashton or Theodore. Man said you and Vault win this time and drove off in a limo. Will we ever see him again? It would be wild if we got the answer to that and he does come back. Eval. After Dead Phoenix was made, Eval literally vanished. We did not see him after that. Where'd he go? Is he still out there? Is he planning to like try and make another powerful bay or something like that? Or use his crazy knowledge in order to do so? That'll be a wild question. Arthur, the king of hell. What happened to him? How in the heck did he get that dark turbo or dark flux power? Anyways, like he got that power out of nowhere, man. He literally came in with the same launch as Iga. Anybody remember that? Like literally how Iga ended in Cho Z? Well, in GT, when Arthur came in, he had this same exact launch, dude. This same exact one. He ran up, put it over his arm, and then did the same exact spin. I was like, bro, what in the hell is that? Like, what even? Like that's another big question. And I'd say those are like the biggest loose ends of Burst. Because when it came to Lane, well, besides like where did Lane get his power from, like his crazy flare and such, like how was it born? But I don't know if we'll ever get the answer for that part. But yeah, still, man, so many loose ends. But as for Lane, like Lane turned good. Like Lane turned good. Phi and Hart seems like they turned good. Delta turned good. Gwyn turned good. Um, yeah, that's how it usually ends. Like at the end of the series with like whoever's the evil turning good, basically. You know. Um, yeah, the only ones that didn't really seem to turn good were Ashton and Theodore. Eval because he vanished. Arthur didn't seem like he turned good at the end, even though everybody else did, including everybody that was a part of his group from Hell. Like Gwen turned good, Blind turned good. Yeah. And then season 5, Lane turned good. Season 6, we still got to see how it turns out, but I'm guessing that Rashad will probably realize the error of his ways at some point when he finally loses in such full power. Yeah, and Basra and Ilya, they're like anti-heroes. I imagine them like just turning good. They don't seem like really evil or anything or have like ill will or bad intentions. You know what I mean? Just being a part of a different team, being competitive. That's the main thing I'm getting from them. No malice or hatred or anything really. So yeah, just those like loose ends, those few loose ends from the past getting brought back up and then put in this manner, and all these players coming back with their ultimate forms of their bays. That would be amazing. That's what would make season 7 at the same level, if not maybe even higher, like one of the higher level seasons on the list. But yeah, man. So far for me, definitely my favorites. I'd say are 2, 3, and 5 season wise. So yeah, season 4 was still really solid and really good, no doubt. Don't get me wrong. Like it's still up there. Like I said, they're all still up there, just for like the smallest little things. Like yeah, season 2 and 5 and 3, just their builds up were just absolutely legendary, man. But yeah, you mean Master, the one in Master Diabolos? Oh wait, where is he? Even Hasbro's um ultimate layer base stayed in that one mode too, rather than flipping upside down. Layer base is compatible with the left and the right. Yeah, Master. I think Hasbro's is interchangeable with the right and left. Shu and DB with the red eye light gear. World Spriggan. Let's see here. Galaxy Genesis. What do you think about that name? I mean, there's already Galaxy Zeus, so I don't think they'd use that. Now, if it's like Nebula Genesis or something like that, because like a Big Bang, what do they do after that? Like Nebula. Can't say Cosmic, because we got Cosmic already. But yeah, like Nebula Genesis would be a solid name, I think. Um, yeah. Let's see. The world layer. Oh, the world layer from Hasbro. I see what you mean. Yeah, that's true. It didn't flip or anything. They just had it where you just like change the chip in the center and then it makes it left or right. It doesn't have any of the weight or anything, which made me really, really sad. But yeah. Anyways, guys, if you got any last questions, feel free to ask. I'm gonna end this off really soon. I'm gonna go and get some rest. Tomorrow's my day off finally after adulting. Yeah. And also thank you guys for the patience and everything. You don't know, like, I do work a job all the time, so don't always have like a ton of time for things, but I try to just crank and will crank just to get some videos out and be able to put other videos every day, because like I said, it's what helps keep me sane and such. But a lot of the time, just being short on time makes it a lot tougher. But having a day off tomorrow, I'm definitely trying to just relax a bit, but also I'm gonna be doing some more battles. I got a few more battles to do with the Greatest Raphael. Don't have too many left. I got a couple left. You do the math and you've seen all the ones that I've done so far, you'll be able to pick out which ones that I haven't done yet. And also, bakugan wise, more profiles are going to be coming. Originally, I was going to have the 100th profile go out on. Well, maybe it still might. The plan is for the 100th deck profile. I figured out what I'm gonna do for it. And it's gonna be very special for sure, man. And I'm probably gonna have it go out on Christmas, but that does not mean it's gonna be the last profile for the year. Hint, hint, wink, wink, nudge, nudge. So for the end of the year, we'll be over 100 profiles. So just stay tuned for them if you're a big Bakugan fan. Yeah, are you getting Ultimate Valkyrie soon? Yes, I will be getting Ultimate Valkyrie soon. Also, keep in mind, I know some people have gotten it recently. Those people have gotten extremely, and I mean extremely fast shipping, for sure, to be able to get those bays. And I mean, congratulations to them for getting Ultimate Valkyrie this quick. But yeah, just gotta remember, the way that people get those bays that quickly is really, really quick shipping. So it takes time. You won't see some other people get those bays for a little bit, but it will be on the way. When Ultimate Valkyrie gets here, I'm going to be doing big time battles with it. I'm super excited about it because my favorite types of bays are honestly attack types and balance types. I love my attack and I love my balance big time. And the crazy raw attack of Ultimate Valkyrie, I'm so hyped for it. It looks like it's an absolute monster. It looks like it can hit like an absolute truck. And I'm hoping that this thing is so strong. Honestly, Cyclone Ragnarok stock wise is so freaking good. It's so strong. It's definitely the strongest Ragnarok stock wise. And I'm just waiting to see a Bay that's strong enough to beat that thing. Honestly, stamina wise, it's near impossible to beat. Like, at least for like the Dynamite battle bays, stock wise, it's near impossible to beat Cyclone because it's that good. But the main way is being like the attack, like getting that KO on it or the burst. So you need some crazy attack for it. I'm hoping Ultimate delivers that attack. And we finally see, like, at least for me, I haven't seen Cyclone burst. I'm hoping that Ultimate's attack power is so strong that it makes Cyclone burst. Because if it happens in one of my videos, I will flip out. I will flip out big time. I'll be like, yo, what going on? Because, yeah, Cyclone's just that strong. Honestly, for like right rotation bays, I'd say it's the strongest stock wise. Cyclone is that strong. It's that good. Raphael is up there, no doubt. Same spin, it's an absolute monster. It's mainly struggled against Ragnarok, but opposite spin, it's an absolute beast, dude. So yeah, Raphael is definitely up there. Ragnarok's up there. Attack wise, hopefully Ultimate's up there, no doubt. Diversity, you already know it's Astral. Like the ultimate balance is definitely Astral for the season. So yeah, man. But anyways, let's see. You guys got any last questions? Feel free to ask away. Raphael versus Kimbo 3D printed Beyblade battle. Well, my 3D printed bays are gonna be in hibernation for a little while. So yeah, they're not gone forever. They're just in hibernation, and I mean, big time hype because there's a lot of mystery with them because I just love mystery. It's one of my favorite genres, and things are gonna be wild. So I'll just say this: enjoy the skits, and time will tell for sure. My favorite 3D printed Beyblade. Uh, I don't have a favorite out of them. I love them all equally, and they're all like through the roof how much I love them, but I love them all equally. So yeah, that's what I could say. Like none of them have any more love in my heart than another. They're all up there like big time. So yeah, and I just can't wait. Oh, I can't wait. They'll be unleashed, but like I said, time will tell all. Anyways, guys, I'm gonna end this off here. Yeah, gonna go and get some rest, all the good stuff. If you get Ultimate Valkyrie, try putting all the Valkyrie predecessors together. It would look awesome. Oh, you mean like in an actual? Well, I'll do a comparison battle, with Ultimate Valkyrie, with all the Valkyries, so you'll be able to see them all together. Yeah, let's see here. Do you have Diablo Nemesis, Hasbro, Beyblade Legends after TT? I see you guys still have it. Um, well, I mean, Legends, well, granted, like Legends didn't come out to like 2014, but like, did I pick it up? Yeah, I picked up the Legends Diablo Nemesis. Um, yeah, I even got like some of the Spark Effects bays, like the Spark Effects effed up snot color versions. But yeah, all of them included in the skits. Like, go back and look at the skits, you'll see all the bays, man. Like literally every single non-anime Beyblade in my Metal Fight collection was showcased in my skit series. And it will be the same case for the burst skits. So just saying that. But, just big time build up because Burst is a lot bigger of a series than MFB was. Because MFB was 4 seasons, Burst is going on its 7th. So naturally, it's a bigger season. We got 20, soon to be 27 random boosters, which is insane. I see TT capping it off at 30. I really do. I see them making a random booster 28, maybe in like February or such. Maybe random booster 29 comes out, say like June, July, sometime around then. And then random booster 30, they drop at the end of next year. And then random booster 30 being the last random booster that they drop since it's the last season. It would make sense, they stop at 30. So yeah, you do the math for that, like 3 more random boosters, a bunch of releases and such, like yeah. They could cap their products to B200. Yeah, probably. I mean, what are they at now? I forgot. Maybe B200 will be the last one, but definitely I see Random Booster 30 being the last Random Booster. And then maybe B200 being the last release, maybe. But yeah, we'll just have to wait and see. Um, I would be appreciative if Hydra goes head to head with Diablo Nemesis Dragon or Red version. I wonder if it will shave its metal like mustache or beard. Well, I don't have Diablo Nemesis Dragon. That thing is freaking expensive, man. That thing is crazy expensive. It looks so cool too. But just for the price of it, like, nah, man, for like a paint job, you just make a custom paint job for a day. But yeah. Anyways, guys, yeah, I'll end it off here. Gonna go and get some shut eye myself. Well, I'm a little bit of an insomniac, so on average I go to bed at like 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning, and it's about 1:46 now. Yeah, so I'll probably be up gaming for like the better part of the next hour and a half, and then sleeping until like probably noon, because that's just how it goes. Because working second shift all night, your brain just gets used to it big time, and then you just kind of like stay until like 4 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, but it's also my day off, so I don't know. I could stay up later, and then I could sleep in, and then I have all tomorrow to do stuff. But get your rest and merry early Christmas. Yeah, happy holidays to you guys too for sure. Like early Christmas, and let's see, 14th, Thursday, Friday, 17th. Yeah. So like we're gonna get the episode this Friday. That'll be the 17th. Then the 24th, right? The 23rd or the 24th. Like literally like Christmas Eve or the day before that. We're gonna get the next episode. Which would be cool, and maybe that's where we see the debut of Pain. I won't be too surprised. Like, that or like the last episode of the year, I think. Because yeah, if it comes out the 23rd, like the 23rd or 24th, regardless, yeah, we'll get one more episode. If they do drop one on like New Year's Eve, which they might, but yeah, man. Anyways, regardless, big time hype, and I'm head out for tonight. Hope you guys enjoyed the episode review. Stay tuned for like the next episode. I do have Friday off, so this upcoming Friday, the episode I should be able to use. I should be able to. Yeah, I should be able to review the next episode on Friday. So big time hype about that. Actually, having a couple of days off for the weekend. It's not very often I get weekends off. I'm normally working like every weekend. So yeah, it's honestly pretty cool having Friday and Saturday off. So a lot of time to do a bunch of stuff, and I'm really hyped about it. But anyways, guys, that's gonna do it. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, be sure to slice that like button down below. Let me know how I did. If you're new to my channel, definitely be sure to subscribe for some epic content because I upload daily. And if you haven't already, be sure to ring that bell by my channel name to be notified whenever I upload a video. And also, you guys are insane. Thank you so much for all the support. Holy crap. Like, I can't believe we're on the verge of 98,000. So, like, we hit 98. If we hit 98, that means like 30,000 people have found the channel this year and decided to sub. And that's absolutely insane. You guys are the goats. And that we're even close to 100K. That, I never thought I'd hit it. I never thought I'd see it in my life. To be honest. Like, I won't even lie to you guys. For real. But you guys have made it happen with all the love and support. And especially like adding a third of like the subscriber weight with this year. That's insane. You guys are the goats for real. And I can't thank you enough for all the support. I have big plans for sure when all this stuff blows over anyways. But anyways, guys, till next time, it is your boy Kimbo signing off. See you guys later. Thanks so much for watching. Till then, stay awesome and cool shoot. I'm out of here.